Hello, everyone. It's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl from right here in Orlando, Florida. Coming up, the AFC looking to make it 3 in a row as they square off against their rivals from the NFC. I'll be back at halftime, but first, let's get you downtown to Camping World Stadium. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
Excitement? Well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The NFC offense taking the field, being led in blue by the NFL's all-time passing leader. 12th Pro Bowl nomination for the great QB from New Orleans, Drew Brees.
And you and I both know that this is not easy for him. It's fun to play football at any time, but you know he'd rather be preparing for the Super Bowl and still trying to get that missed call out of his head that may have prevented his Saints from getting there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brees. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 18 on the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Brees now looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And some room to work. 20. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A change in the situation here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Escape. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game. How many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Brees and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On the draw, this is Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Brees.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
A big play there just before halftime. 71 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action. Now it's Mahomes looking for the ends. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, not get him right back out on the field and play again. Right?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Mahomes to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 92 yards. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game, because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you threw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze looking downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC takes advantage of the interception, and they turn it into 6. Now Myers for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 30 on second down, Breeze gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Breeze going to throw.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down.
And the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw is Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen, the intended receiver. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Caught by the tight end Ertz. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So that play flips the field right on its ear. Here's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.